Hello, today I decided to put LED on my quad, not because I need it, but because I can, and I have a bunch of RGB LEDs that I bought for other application. So the first what I did, I make sure that these LEDs can be mounted with my flight controller, and I have one here, but I want to put LED like on each arm, because well, I've seen a lot of dudes have it like that. Anyway, this is something that I like to do. So if you want to do this, you can buy LED strips like for this application. These LEDs are not for this application. This is like for general purpose, and I can use it for this application, and I will use it for that. Now, first I made sure that this LED is compatible with my flight controller. After that, you have to make sure that your flight controller has like 2 amp ESC, and you don't have a lot of crap on it, because you will it will just burn. And mine it's 2 amp. And after that, well, you just have I just had to figure out how I'm gonna put it on. Now this LED, because they are like this space between, I had to like cut it and solder it between them, so I can put like 2 or 3 of them in on each arm. I'm going to put like 2 of them on each arm, because this is a 3-inch quad, and well, I don't think I can put like 3 of them, and it will be like more heavy on the tip of the arm, and I don't really like that. Now, once you have that figured out, in Betaflight, these LEDs will be activated with Betaflight, and in Betaflight, the Betaflight, it will see this LED like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LEDs, because I have 8 here. Now each one of these can be controlled individually. So for that to happen, they have the part that give it the current, the voltage, they are like in parallel, but the wire that gives them the data, that's in series. Now all these LEDs and any kind of LED like this, they will have like a arrow on it. I don't know if you see it here, but they have like an arrow, and you have to give it data from this side. I mean, the flight controller has to be hooked up or soldered on this side, and the next LED, it has to be in series with this one, because it's data in, and on the other leg it's data out. That way, Betaflight, when you see there, it will see like a string of LEDs. So with that purpose, I just made these 2 connectors, wires. They are soldered here in middle. So this is the positive, the negative, and the positive is I already put it on. I just cut some wires with the length of the legs, the arms, and I cut one a little bit longer, so I can bring it like up to the flight controller. Now the next thing you're gonna do is, once you have the LEDs mounted on, well, it's okay, being that this will be like always down, I just bought some heat shrink, which I'll put it over, and it will give you a transparent heat shrink, so it will give you some protection. I mean, there are other options there, but this was the cheapest and like very handy for me. Right now I'm going to dismount this and put solder the LEDs and all the stuff. At this point, I have the LEDs mounted on. The power supply from the LEDs, I have it mounted on. Now, I don't know if you see it, but the wires go, these are in parallel. they are hooked like here behind on these two wires that I will take to the flight controller, which is somewhere around here. Now this LED here, it's like an extra, so I don't know if I leave that, I put it in at some part, or I just take it out. Now the thing with the data wire, I will take it out from somewhere and put it on in here. I want to take it on out here. I want that data wire will go around, will go on in on this, it will take out on the other one, go around, and like this until I have all the LEDs like in series. I have all the wires like on the LEDs soldered. Before I'm going to solder these wires on the PCB, on the flight controller, I'm just going to put plus and minus on the LEDs. That way I'm ensuring that I don't have like a short somewhere and bust my flight controller. I managed to wire up all the LEDs. Now they are working okay. I have on the way I have like a broken LED, and that like this LED took data in, but it didn't really send data out. That causing that half of my LED doesn't these burned, but the other four didn't. So I have to troubleshoot that. You'll probably never don't have that. You will never probably have that problem when you will buy like the proper strip, not like this. But hey, anyway, right now I'm just going to take the motor out, put the heat shrink, and heat shrink it on. I have the first motor on, the first arm. So this is the heat shrink, and I'm going to solder first the motor, and after that I'm just going to put some heat on the heat shrink and see how it performs. Now I'm sure if I'm using like a lighter like that, this transparent heat shrink will get like smoked and it will not look good. So I'll need for that my heat blower. Alright, so I dismounted and remounted the motors, soldering and all of that. I put the heat shrink on it, and I'm going to heat shrink it and see if I did a good job. Okay, so I'm pleased with the results. It turned out solid, and let's see if the motors spin in the right direction. I don't see a reason that they will not.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Okay, so the motor is spinning in the right direction, and the LEDs are working accordingly. So this is all. Thank you for watching. Bye.